Hey everyone, Steve Rozenberg here. Make sure you subscribe to this channel to get more content like this in the future. When you are asking questions to find out when things go wrong, what kind of questions are you asking? What I mean is, are you asking why questions or are you asking how questions? Now let me explain the difference, and this is very, very important when you are trying to find solutions to situations. We all know in real estate, there's a lot of things that go wrong. Constantly, you are going to be dealing with problems, which is one way to look at it, or you can be looking for solutions. Same situation, different way to look at it. You can complain and bitch and moan about the problems, or you can sit there and say, what's a solution so that I can get past this and I can dissect this later on down the road. So think about this. Whenever things go wrong, the more why questions you ask, why did this happen? Why did we fail? Why did the contractor rip me off? Why did the tenant not pay? These are defensive type questions. And when you are asking someone a why question, you are putting them on the defensive and almost drawing a line in the sand that you're challenging them to defend why something happened or why they made a decision. And that is always going to be controversial, and you're never going to get to a solution that way. You're going to get blame, and you may get pushback, and now you may have some friction and some drama just by that one simple word. Now think of it another way. When something happens, and again, it's going to happen, that's just real estate. What if you started asking how? And you said, how could we make sure that this doesn't happen again? Now, when you're saying how is what's called an open loop question. Why is what's called a closed loop question. So when you ask someone why, there's no way that they can give their interpretation of how to fix it. They're only defending what actually happened. When you're asking a how question, it's open looped, and you're giving them the ability to contribute to the solution. How do we make sure that this doesn't happen again? How do we get better residents in our property so that we don't have to evict them? See, that is more inclusive, and now you're getting them to come into the conversation, and they're not feeling blame, even if they were at fault. What happened in the past? See, a lot of times when something happens, we focus on the problem. That's kind of like when you're driving your car and you hit a pothole. All of a sudden, you're looking in your rear view mirror at the pothole, focusing on what you just hit instead of looking forward through the windshield. Maybe that's why they say windshields are so big and rear view mirrors are so small. Many people try to drive their business, whether it's real estate, flipping, wholesaling, they try to drive it through the rear view mirror. They're constantly focused on the problem of what happened in the past. The reality is you cannot change hitting that pothole. You can change not hitting another one. And maybe you can ask everyone in the car, how do we make sure that we don't hit another one? But if you focus on why did we hit that pothole? Why did that person rip us off? Why are we losing money? There's really no way that someone can come up with a constructive solution. How do we not do this again is a much better way. So remember, it's not the matter of what happened. You can dissect the problem down the road, right? You can figure out where did the steps go wrong. But placing blame and asking people the very simple why versus how is not the way to gain success. And again, this goes back to being a good leader. This goes back to working on solutions and the words you say. Many people are always talking about problems, how things are a pain in the neck, how these people owe us money, how this is a problem tenant. Well, think about what you're saying. All you're doing is focusing on the problems, not the fact that you're providing housing for someone, that you're earning a living, that you're creating revenue, that you're giving people the ability to earn income for their families. You're not thinking about any of that. You're focused on all the bad things. So how can you find something good when you're always focused on the bad? So my point is always remember to focus on how questions and not why questions, and you will be much more successful getting solutions to your situations than getting people to shut down and try to defend why they did or did not do something. Because I guarantee you, if something happens again, they are not going to jump up and try to give you a solution because they're already going to have to defend what they did, and they're not going to see it as a constructive forum for them to help create your business. Because at the end of the day, this is your business. They can quit and you will still have the problem. So why not use multiple people that are involved in it, use multiple brain power to come up with better solutions to make a new strategy, a new systemization, a new policy procedure so that you don't deal with this in the future. Everyone, I'm Steve Rozenberg. Go to my website, steverozenberg.com. Also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel here on YouTube so you can get more videos like this in the future. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.